My hair's never looked as good, I'm sure. Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Becky. I'm a fashion and lifestyle vlogger and I post here on YouTube roughly twice a week, but not very good with consistency or promises, so don't hold me to that because just ADHD things, you know. You may be wondering, why is she coming on YouTube looking like Hagrid today? Ta-da! I have been sent the coolest gift from GHD and I cannot wait to try this. So I used to have a heated brush thingy that I styled my hair with religiously. It wasn't from GHD, I'm gonna say that now, and you'll understand why in a minute. And I adored this thing. I loved it so much. It made my hair look so good until it broke after like 2 months. It's very good. Let me just blast it a little bit more actually. Okay, there we go. So the thing is that I do have very, very thick hair, very, very frizzy hair, and I actually have kind of curly hair. So if I leave my hair to dry naturally, it does go quite curly. Not super tight, like it's not quite like ringlety or anything like that. So yeah, I have a bit of a weird like hair texture. I'm always looking for something new that can smooth it. So today we're going to try out the GHD Glide. This is their smoothing hot brush. So GHD did invite me to one of their events recently that they were hosting to raise money for breast cancer awareness and kind of promote the new collection, but unfortunately I couldn't go because it was in London. And I can't really take time off work at the moment. They did very kindly say that I could try out one of the tools from the collection. So I already have the hairdryer from a couple of years ago, and I have a GHD styler. It's not a pink one, but it is a GHD one from a couple of years ago too. So I decided to try out the hot brush. Also, like I said, I used to have another one that broke. So I was very, very excited to get a replacement for that. Inside the box, we have, it comes in the heat resistant bag. It says take control now. By the way, you can all take this video also as a sign to go and check your chest. And that's not just for the ladies, that's for the men too. Everybody needs to go check their chests. How cute is this? I love it when they come in little bags because when you're traveling, I get so worried that things in my bag are going to scratch it or like damage my styler. So I like it when I can put them in a bag and take it with me. Also, the bag is heat protectant. That's the anti-mold chip. So I can put this like on my table and don't have to worry about burning it or anything. Although I wouldn't have thought that would be an issue with this because I presume just this black bit is going to warm up, but we will see. This is how it looks. So it is basically a hairbrush. And then on the other side, it's got that pearl coating so it won't snag your hair, which I love because my hair falls out a lot. So I can't afford for any kind of tool that I'm using to be pulling out extra hair. One on and off button, it does heat up to 185 degrees Celsius and that's your only option. They do say that this is kind of like a very optimum temperature of like heating your hair but also not burning it, so that works for me. Got a pretty long cable, which is great because it can be so annoying, especially if you're getting ready with people and there aren't enough plugs. It can be very tricky. So it gives you the little beep when you press it and then it beeps again when it's heated up. You can see it's doing a little like pulsing at the light, so you can see that it's warming up. So it does say in the box this is best for second day hair. I didn't read that before I wash my hair. But I'm gonna go for it anyway because I'm filming a lot of stuff today, so I wanted nice hair. There we go. So that one did take a little longer. I think that was maybe a minute. So yeah, let's give it a go. I am a die-hard Olaplex bonding oil fan. So I'm gonna pop some of this on my ends. I already applied some heat protector before I dried it, but also we're popping on that Olaplex. I mean, look at the difference just the oil makes. Obviously it's still frizzy, but it is very, very good. I am going to try and be a bit clever and film a reel while I'm filming this YouTube video. So if you see that the angle is switching slightly, it's because I'm going to be switching between the two orientations because I'm super busy today and I want to get content out, but trying to maximize my time too. So okay, sorry, we filmed our first clip for the reel now. So first of all, I'm going to go ahead and separate out my hair, and what I'm hoping for today is just a super like sleek, slick, straight look with some little flicky bits at the bottom. But I have been on TikTok looking at how, that looks even weirder with the necklaces there, doesn't it? Looking at how people use this brush, and people are also using it to curl. So I'm going to give it a go on like a couple of curls, but probably that will be a video for a different day too. So one review that I did see on TikTok said that this is like insanely hot and she was getting really sweaty while she was using it, and she found it really unpleasant to use because of that. So she was saying that she couldn't touch this back. This bit is a bit warm, but it's not untouchable. Like, I don't think that that's the case. I don't feel like this is gonna make me sweaty. I don't think this is as warm as my straightener would be. We'll see. So we're gonna start with this piece here. It's quite kinky. So let's see. So I read somewhere on, and by read I do mean I saw a video on TikTok where she was saying that you want to really hold that tension the whole way down. Wow, okay. And if it's super frizzy, you want to kind of go both sides, she was saying. And then I just want to curl the bottom, so I'm just going to kind of like, wow, okay. Okay, let's do a bigger chunk because that is kind of a pathetic piece. So I'm just going to pop it in. I'm holding this like tight, not quite pulling it, but not. Just moving it through quite slowly, pulling that up at the bottom to get that curl under. Wow, I'm super impressed with that. I'm gonna do this other back bit just a bit more loosely to see how much I actually need to pull it that tight and how much I actually need to, you know, be that forceful with it. Okay, I think that's actually done a really good job. I don't think that was quite necessary to hold it so tight. I did actually just accidentally press the off button. It didn't turn off, which is a great sign because I did used to have a straightener. I don't think it was a GHD one. I think it was before it. I got my first GHD one. And sometimes you would turn it off by accident. I wouldn't notice. Okay, I'm going to do this whole other side as one piece and see how effective it is if I give it that like really big piece. So I'm just gonna like do a bit of a rough brush to get that smoothness at the root, and then I'm gonna pop it in there, curl it over. Okay, so I really didn't need to section it that much because that's done an amazing job. I'm really impressed with that actually, because that was super quick as well. Wow. So I'm gonna go ahead and section again, do the next row, and I'll come back to you when I'm nearly done because I don't want this video to last forever. Okay, so I just gone ahead and like finished it off actually, as if I was just gonna wear it like perfectly straight, not like poker straight, but like with no, you know, curls to the bottom or anything like that. So that's how we're looking. I'm really impressed because one thing that I really struggle with is how long, because I had a breast reduction earlier this year, how long I have to hold my arm up when I'm straightening my hair or when I'm brushing it and things like that, or drying. Sorry, my camera will only film for 25 minutes at a time, so I have to like reset it. Yeah, like it really hurts my arm if I have to hold it up to dry it and then straighten and brush and blah blah blah. So I like to wash my hair at night typically and leave it to dry, but then it's like extra frizzy in the morning, which means I then spend a lot of time like brushing and straightening, so that can take a lot of time. But because I was brushing and straightening at the same time here, it took a lot less time to straighten it. And obviously it means, I think that because this was really good at handling the frizz, I can leave my hair to dry overnight more. So it's gonna make it a lot easier for me to style it. I'm gonna go ahead and just try putting a curl in this one. So what I saw them doing online was they were kind of going like this, and I'm not really sure how, but they kind of like, okay, that's not right. So they were putting it like around the brush. Oh, that has done a bit of a curl though. Even though I didn't do it right. They were getting it wrapped around the brush, and then as it came off the brush, it came around the handle, so that it could cool as it went on the handle to kind of set it. So maybe I just did it too like far up the brush. Let's put it at the bottom of the brush. Okay, that's much better. And then we're just gonna... Wow. Oh my god, I mean, I've curled that in the wrong direction. I wanted it to curl out, not in, but that was my fault. Wow, can you see that? That's very like blow dry curl. I really didn't expect that to go that well. Like, I saw it on TikTok, I knew it was going to work, I thought it was going to take me ages to figure out how to do it. Wow. Okay, let me do the other side. This is the look with the fringe done. I am so insanely impressed. My flyaways, I mean, like, you can still see them a little bit, but I'll try and find a picture of how they normally look and I'll insert it, because, like... this is insanely smooth for my hair. Insanely. I'm just brushing those curls out of the fringe a little bit so they're a bit softer. Yeah, that's what I like. I love it when it just has that like very gentle like curl at the bottom. But now I do want to try the blow dry curls look. I don't think we're getting any better than this. And I'm really, really in love with how that flick back in the fringe is gone, how smooth it all looks. My hair's never looked as good, I'm sure. I've just turned this off. In the end, you had to hold the button to turn it off. But it does also have that safety feature that I think a lot of more modern styling tools have, that it turns off after an hour. So, kind of regardless, you don't have to worry about that. But overall, my hair looks really like voluminous, but also super smooth and straight. And those are two things I can never get in the same, like, I could never do either of those in my hair. I'm really, really shocked. As you can tell, I can't stop touching it. I feel like I've just been to the hairdressers. It feels really nice. I put a hair mask on it last night, and then I think like the smoothing of this as well. I'm obsessed. My recommendation, just buy it. If you're looking at buying one anyway, obviously, like, if you don't need one or want one, but if you're considering it, buy it. Like, and I can see why they were talking about next day hair as well, because I know for a fact by the morning, like just from like the heat generally, moisture in the air, my hair is gonna be a bit frizzy. So literally like 2 minutes just brushing over my hair with this, the same way I would brush my hair in the morning anyway, and I just know it's gonna be perfect again. GHD, you have done it again. You are, I mean, there's a reason that GHD have dominated the hairstyling industry for so long. This is it. I'm in love. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I will pop a link to the styler in the description box, and I will have a look around and see what website is like the cheapest one at the moment, who has the best offer, and I will pop some links in the description. Thank you so much to GHD for sending this out to me. Hopefully next time I can come to the event and meet the team in person, but for right now I'm so incredibly grateful for all of the good hair days you guys have just given me. I appreciate you all so very much. Don't forget to like it and subscribe if you liked the video, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye. Oh, and let me know if you want to see a like blow dry tutorial with this, because I really want to do one. So I'm probably gonna do it anyway, but just make me feel a little bit less vain by saying you want it, please. Bye.